cartwheels too?
It's crazy because I actually did not see that play in the game until I seen it after the game on Twitter. But yes, I can do a cartwheel.
I'm sure, was it impromptu? Just did it because nobody was around you? Just talk about it and how it all happened and came about.
So the play, I line out like in a wide receiver formation, and I'm really just supposed to be a distraction. So before we got on the field, Coach O, he told me that we was calling it, and I was like, all right. And before we went out, I just was like, I'm about to do the cartwheel because I've been doing it in practice. So when we run it, so the O-line usually grade me pretty hard if I don't do something that they like. They'll boo me and stuff like that. So I knew the cartwheel would just be good for them. That's all I was worried about, not getting booed when we came off the field.
Did anybody from the other team say anything to you about it, or even your teammates?
Teammates, yeah. We went in at halftime. A lot of people was talking about it, but really after the game, when everybody kind of realized that I did a cartwheel is when I heard it. But nobody on the other team. After when we go around and shake the fans' hands, a lot of people were saying good cartwheel and stuff.
You did make the ACC highlights that night on the ACC.
Yeah, my mom sent me a video.
Well, the offensive line has been really good this year, and obviously continuity and familiarity is important in that position group. You've got 2 transfers on the line. How long did it take you guys to gel and feel like you're playing together as one group?
I wouldn't say it took long because we all came in. I know, like on my visit, I was talking to people a lot, and then once we got here, and we had like the position meeting and just kind of got around each other. I would say it happened pretty fast because we were just doing extra work every day. And then it just went on from there. Fall camp made us a lot closer too, but really July when the coaches go on vacation was when we got really close.
Yeah, it's a Friday night game against a team that's 3-1. One day shorter preparation. Coach Brown talked about what a challenge this is going to be for you guys. What are the 1 or 2 most important things you guys have to do to win this game?
As an offensive line, or just like the whole team?
Offensive line for you, defense.
Offensive line, they come off the ball hard. They like to penetrate, so just staying in our technique and having trust in, the plan that we have out for the week and just really staying true to us.
Me, as a whole defense, I feel like we just come out and play how we've been doing, attack and play the whole first, second, third, and fourth quarter and be dominant the whole quarter and really get to the quarterback because we played Brennan Armstrong at Virginia. He's a great quarterback, good mobile quarterback, like to run. But once you get him on the ground a lot, he started to really show his true character. And I feel like we started him a lot that we can make something happen.
Yeah, it does kind of going off of that. What will it take? 'Cause, you guys got some pressure obviously this past week. Obviously, Ashton had 2 sacks. What will it take to kind of get to him and, get some of those pressures to show up as sacks and tackles for loss?
I feel like coming in, we have a great game plan against them in their O-line. I feel like we should definitely get to the quarterback this week.
Willie, Jawar had successful running the ball. What makes it easy?
Can you speak up? I couldn't hear.
Playing for a guy like Jawar, being able to
It's great. Really with Jawar, it's like any play could be a breakout play, and I feel like we've seen that every game this year. Just the big runs that he could break, and his vision too. When we watch the film, in practice and after games, it's like sometimes the smallest hole could break for 20, 30 plus yards, and really it's just great blocking for him. The whole running back group, really, they know what they need to do.
Just asking the coaches last week about the sack sticks, obviously kind of an incentive. Every school kind of seems like they have their own version of, whether it's turnover chain or whatever that is. I guess, does that kind of motivate you guys to get the sack stick, or I guess how much of an incentive is that for you guys in terms of just adding that extra motivation?
It definitely is a big motivation. Coming from last year, we led the nation in sacks, so this year we're definitely trying to get way more sacks. We got a lot of pressures this year though, but we're definitely trying to get more sacks as the games come about. But I feel like everybody love to compete, and I feel like in the D-line room it's competitive, like getting sacks and stuff. That's cool. We trying to get the W as well, but yeah, sacks is definitely needed.
Does no position probably rotates as much and as many players as the defensive line does? I assume it keeps you fresh, which is good, but are there times you think, darn, I really want to stay out here for a few more plays?
Yes, definitely. There's times like that where you got to think like that. But also you got to also remember that some teams run tempo, and some players are like, you can see some players are getting tired and like frustrated with the O-line. Because it's been a couple times, like, I've been in a game and they ran tempo. And so you got to get the best fresh legs out there. And I feel like our fresh legs, that everybody plays the same and everybody plays dominant from first, second, and third string.
Excuse me, Willie, when looking at the film on NC State so far, what kind of stands out about their defense, specifically their front seven and linebacker Peyton Wilson, number 11?
They flow to the ball. I know West Virginia game, I sat down, I watched a lot of that when we had downtime at the hotel, and really just like bringing pressures. We know we're going to have to really dial in on everything they do on defense, because they can switch up from the 3-3 stack to the 4 down, and it's just bringing pressures and stopping penetration.
Yeah, you guys are on national TV this week, the only game on Friday night, ESPN. It was just announced the Notre Dame game, 7:30 on ABC. You're almost in the top 25s. Do you guys have a sense of what's at stake here over the next couple of weeks?
I feel like every week is a big week, but we just really try to stay in the week, just go 1-0, and just let everything take care of itself. Like, we know what we got to do to reach our goals. So week in, week out, we just staying in and doing that.
To piggyback off him, I feel like, we just treat every week like it's one game a week, really. One game. Treat every game like one game. So 1-0, go 1-0 that week and take it to the next week.
Willie, what's the season been like for you, just to be here and kind of your journey? I mean, you've been a couple of different places, but to end up here with Coach Brom and Coach Owens, what's it been like to be here and kind of be now one of the main focus, the guys that everybody kind of focuses on?
I love it. It's my last year. Coach O, he recruited me when I was in a transfer portal before, so we already had a relationship. So once he hit me up, and then I came on my visit, just seeing how everybody was and the environment that is in this building, I knew this is where I wanted to come, and it's close to home. So just being around everybody, it bring the fun back to football, and just like the environment, like being around everybody.